ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on the Stay at Home show. Today is Monday, March 30th, and a couple quick housekeeping items before I get into what I'm going to share with you today. Those of you who are current students, we are returning to our classes, not to our classrooms, but we're going to do distance classes. We're going to do classes via our EduLink and also via a program called Zoom, which we'll talk all about that when it's just the students in EduLink. But for the stay-at-home show, I want to well, actually, before I leave that topic, since classes are resuming and the function of this show is going to become more widely to share with you things that I want to share and less exactly about English learning and about our classes. I mean, it's been open this whole time anyway, but my focus has been very much about our students and about newcomers in St. John. And after we start our classes back up, which will be very, very soon, then it's going to become a little bit more general and a little bit more open. But I hope everybody keeps watching. So today, what I would like to share with you all is this thing. The Department of at Government New Brunswick's website, Post-Secondary Education, Training and Labor. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Ooh, there we go. I don't think I need to be here. Let's take a look. The New Brunswick Workers Emergency Income Benefit. So this is a one-time income benefit of $900. Take note that this is Government of New Brunswick. Be careful if you happen to see, if you see any offer of some kind of relief fund from something that is not the government, maybe it's okay, but just be careful about what kind of information you give, because there are shady people who are taking advantage of this situation. So a one-time income benefit of $900 is available for workers or self-employed people residing in New Brunswick who have lost their job due to the state of emergency. So we're going to talk about who can get this and who cannot down here, but the first thing is workers or self-employed people who run their own business or who do like freelancing kind of work, who have lost their job due to the state of emergency and our isolation. The benefit will help bridge the gap between when a person lost their job or closed their business on or after March 15th. And the benefit will end on April 30th. Look at this. Partnership with the Canadian Red Cross. Okay, good. I saw a thing about that before and thought that it was related to another scam. Eligibility criteria. Eligibility is can you qualify? Can you access this? And criteria are the things that say if you can access this. Currently in receipt. Okay, before we read these, let's read the bottom. If you answer yes to any of these questions, you are not eligible for this program. So if you currently receive employment insurance because of job loss, prior to and unrelated to COVID-19. Do you receive social assistance? Do you receive old age security or a pension? Do you receive some form of income or benefit like salary, sick leave, disability, etc., to compensate for the temporary loss of all your income unrelated to COVID-19? Are you getting some sort of income-related benefit that is unrelated to COVID-19? Or are you currently in prison? Incarcerated means being held. So are you currently in prison? So if you answer yes to any of these, you do not qualify and you should go to here. If you can answer all of these, you must be an individual and lost your job on or after March 15th because of this emergency, or self-employed and have lost all revenue or all money coming in through self-employment on or after March 15th. So you must have lost steady work. You must have earned a minimum of $5,000 in the last 12 months. And this is gross, which means it must have been worth $5,000 before taxes are taken out of you. And it may be from any combination of employment, self-employment, employment insurance, maternity and parental benefits. And you must have applied or plan to apply for support through the federal government, either employment insurance or the Canada Emergency Response Benefit. They don't provide a link there. That's too bad. And you must be 18 years of older. So the key here is you must have earned $5,000 in the last year, and you must have lost your job through because of this emergency situation. And you can apply by filling out the registration form here. And then you will get an email confirming your registration. You will need to validate your identification or confirm your identification. You will get a link to the application form. So you register. This is not applying. Once you register, you get the email, and then you get a link for the application form. Check your spam folder if you don't see it arrive in your inbox. And then it will be reviewed in a timely manner. There's a lot of people applying for things right now, so things will take time. But if you need this and you apply sooner, it is better. If your application is accepted, the one-time payment will be made by bank transfer. Okay. Very good. Very good. The link to this page is in the description below. Let's just take a quick look at the registration form. Click below to begin your registration. Select. For more information, I've read the privacy statements that the information I provide will be complete, true, and accurate. Are they gonna? I always feel weird about starting these in case I accidentally go too far and end up applying for it where I should not be applying for it. We'll hope that they're straightforward with it. We'll hope that they're straightforward with it. So that is that. If anybody has further questions about either how this works or something related to this or something related to your specific situation, then certainly do ask in the comments or contact me through another means that you know how. I will be glad to look into, There's way more things I don't know than things I know, but I would be happy to try to hunt down information if it's information that is going to help somebody. So let me show you now this. So this is specifically applicable only to people in the St. John area. This is an organization called BeMeKids, and for our English learner friends, this is a pun. This is a word joke. Their mascot is a bee. So please fill out this form to order your grocery box to be delivered to your door. Our favorite part of BeMeKids are the families. I don't know why they do that. Maybe for the Z sound, because bzz is a B sound. But the families in our community. In these uncertain times, we don't want anyone to worry about the stress of getting food, which is why we have partnered with a local organization to do home delivery of food boxes to families in need. If you are a family in St. John that needs help during this time, please fill out the form below. Please help us spread the buzz. This is a pin. What? This is a pun? Buzz is people talking about something a lot, and buzz is also the sound that a bee makes. Please help us spread the buzz. We will try to help everyone we can, but please be patient with us as this is new to us. We are trying to, be patient with everybody these days, because for the whole planet right now, this is new to us. We are trying to organize delivery as soon as possible. Your orders will help us evaluate need. So the people, by getting the orders, that lets them know what they need to get. And since they don't know what they need to get before they get the orders, we should be patient in after we make our orders. Thank you for your patience. Please note, BeMeKids is unbelievably lucky because we have an amazing board, team, and believers. Holy cow, they're pouring it on pretty thick, who allow us to help our families and new ones too in a time of need. Because of this, we are able to provide 150 families food boxes next week. Yay! That's awesome. Priority will be given to BeMeKids families, and any additional support from the community will allow us to help non-BeMeKids in this time of need. So this means that, of course, they're going to help the regular families that they always help, but they're hoping that they can do extra help for the people who sign up for this service. Please show us some love and spread the buzz by sharing our post so we can help more families. So you need to put in your full name here, your given name and your family name. You must have your street address where they're going to deliver it, and apartment and instructions if needed. For example, maybe my bell doesn't work, and so I should tell them text this number, and I give them a number. Or maybe they need to go to the back of the building, or maybe they need to climb a floor. They need to go up one floor and there's not numbers. If there's any instructions, they can go here. Otherwise, just the apartment number, city or town. That should probably be St. John. If that's not St. John, there's going to be some difficulty. In which part of the city do you live? East, north, south, and west. If you live anywhere uptown, you live south. If you live anywhere from around Sobeys or McDonald's all the way to Milledgeville, you live north. And east is by the malls, and west is west, on the other side of the river. If you have a clear and obvious step or entryway to leave the box on, do you consent do you agree and give us approval to us leaving it there? Is it okay if we can just leave it on your step or your entryway? This is an important question because if you live in some neighborhoods, these boxes can be stolen. And really only the people in the neighborhood are going to know if there's package thieves in that neighborhood. But if you live in a rough neighborhood, maybe there's package thieves. Best phone number. Okay. Re-enter your best phone number. They do this because when you put 9 numbers, maybe you'll hit one wrong. Secondary phone number, not required, but you can give a backup. Email address, probably not required, but you should give it to them anyway. Are you a BeMeKids family? So this means if you are already registered with the organization BeMeKids. How many children are in your household? How many adults are in your household? Any special instructions? Special instructions would be things like if you must have halal or kosher meat, if you don't want any pork, if anybody in your family has any kind of allergies or diet concerns. I suppose those are the main things. If there are any food taboos or if there are any food allergies, then you could say that in special instructions. And then you hit submit. Ta-doom. And that is the BeMeKids grocery box order form. Wonderful. So that is very useful. If you are not somebody who needs these kinds of things, there are plenty of people who could use a little bit of help right now with just getting food for their family even. But if you're not somebody who is in this kind of situation, then I might encourage you to look for a way that you can support these kinds of places, because during our current isolation, however hard it is for anybody, the difficulty, I think, only increases when you add previous difficulties already existing there. I don't know if that was really clear. I kind of fumbled around it. But help where you can. I guess that's what my main message is. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this segment. Coming up in the next segment, we're going to get much more lighthearted. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my favorite pair of birds in Decorah, Iowa. And I'm also going to share with you a lovely poem called Indian Weavers. And make sure that, yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for segment 1. Segment 2 is going to be coming up in approximately 15 minutes at 5:45 or 5:50. I'll shoot for 5:45, but it could come up at 5:50. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope to catch you all in the next segment, and I hope you all stay well.